G from the 70s and 80s couple. We're in Wigan today at the mirider folding e-bikes factory. We went along to the NEC Birmingham at the weekend to look at the motorhome and caravan show, and we have now bought 2 bikes from mirider. So we've come along to the factory today because Steve from mirider invited us to come and see how our bikes were made from start to finish. So come along with us. Welcome to the showroom of the factory of mirider. Look around. Hello everyone, we are now in the factory of mirider, and this is Martin. Hello Martin.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for looking after us today.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to our tour and seeing our bikes being made. Thank you Martin.
Yeah, you're welcome. So you've been to the show, haven't you? You've been to the NEC show.
Yes.
You've seen the bikes, you've met my colleagues, and you've decided to come down to the factory and showroom. So
Yes.
yeah, more than happy to show you around, talk you through everything, and even watch your bikes being built.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
So yeah,
Looking
follow
forward
me.
to it.
Now just take you around. So this building is where we build the bikes themselves. Although we have storage units, multiple storage units for components. But essentially the production line down here, it's not like you would be a big production facility where each person will be doing one part of the product, the finished product. Actually, each builder will build the bike in its entirety from the birth frame outwards. So, you know, they really have responsibility, you know, and pride in that particular bike. So you can see the raw frames here, with very minimal build up. So all the different sizes. So this one's the mirider 24 with the top battery. Then we've got mirider 20 and mirider 16s in all the different colours.
So that's the one that we've gone for, the mirider 20.
This one, so you can see, yeah, it's slightly bigger than the original 16 here. You've gone for grey,
Yes.
is that right?
Yes, we have.
Yeah. And then we've got a couple of special editions on the end, which we've, you know, they're not super popular, but we collaborated with Hope Components, and they're a high-end mountain bike race components, like brakes, things like that. Right, so yeah, you're going to have your bikes built today. So one of the builders is actually our head technician, Anthony. So he's been here a long time now.
Yeah, hi Anthony.
He doesn't just build bikes, but he diagnoses problems. He works on development components, you know, for future bikes or improved components going forward. So Anthony's, you know, one of the best to have build your bikes. And who's doing the other one?
Liam's going to do the other bike, so I'll do the first one, and then Liam's going to do the other one.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So we'll start them off. Anthony maybe show you at what point they start, and then maybe at some points throughout the build.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You ready?
Okay. Yep.
So do you want to carry on the tour,
Yep.
and then we'll come back to the build?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we'll work with you, man.
Yeah. Okay. So as I was explaining, each bike is built in its entirety from one person, and they will put their build sticker on at the end. Say that. So the build stations are all down here. This one you can see is partly built or not far off being finished, and this is the mirider 20 GB3. So as you can see, you can tell it quite easily because of the belt drive and the shiny new gearbox in the centre here. So that's not far off being finished. Then it'll get tested, PDI'd, detailed, and then boxed. I'll show you the boxing process now. So this comes down here, wheel assembly, wheel, tyre, disc, brake assembly on here. So you can see again the different ones, the large ones, mine 24, and then works down to the 16. The wheels, burr wheels on this side. So this is where we box the bikes, or detail, clean them and box them. Mark's currently unloading some components in the other room, but as soon as he's back in here, it'll all get boxed and detailed here. One important thing about the boxes are all made in the UK, so we design them in-house, and we all make them made in Birmingham. So it's not something we bring in from the Far East, and it's completely plastic-free. It's something we've worked very hard on, and not many brands can actually achieve.
And you're doing the recycling as well,
Yeah,
Steve,
we're
yeah.
doing the recycling and baling of excess cardboard here.
That's brilliant.
But when the
Fantastic,
bike's packed, it's very difficult to get it through the delivery network without plastic or foam to protect it, without damage. And we must have done it 100 times through the network during the testing process. But now we've got to a point where the bike is completely safe for transit, but without any plastic or foam. So that's it. These are some of our test bikes we use for people coming riding in here on this side. We have a small test track in the middle now because we've had to have more racking for more components because we've brought new bikes out. This is a small test track, but most people like to test outside.
Brilliant.
Where they can definitely stretch the legs of the bike.
That's really good, isn't it? Yeah,
Amazing.
So,
really good.
smallish unit, but quite a good operation in here.
Fantastic.
Very
you very
impressive,
much.
yeah.
Thank you.
So do you want to go and start seeing them
We'd love to.
Start of the
Yeah,
build
start of the
process,
build, yeah, absolutely.
The builders might correct me, but I think it's about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
More, 2 hours maybe. Depends on what it is.
Yeah, depending on what it is, what model it is, yeah.
Okay. So 20.
20 is a bit longer than 16.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say maybe
Yeah.
up to a 2 hour window,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
per bike really.
Yes.
Yeah, what's your name?
John.
John, nice to meet you, John.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so me and Anthony as well. We've been doing some YouTube how-to videos. So it sounds quite easy, but actually it's quite tricky because we're trying to. These are not marketing videos. These are purely. If I've got a puncture, how do I remove the rear wheel?
Yeah.
How do I remove the mud guard? Things like that. But when you're filming it, Anthony's very good at doing it and he's good at describing what to do. Getting the camera in the right place and following him round, and he has to get different tools. So
You advise me onto the best.
Say again, sorry.
You advise me the best place to film, then,
I'll
yeah.
give some like little tips and tricks.
Yeah.
Future ownership of the bike. It's,
Yeah.
it's and like you learn a lot having it, and then it's just little things like we said, like puncture repairs or what to take off first in order to do a job. That's the main things.
Yeah.
So it's just a bit of description really, how to like maintenance as well.
So is this going to be ours number one?
This is my one that I'm going to build for you.
Yeah.
So we put it on just to prep it. We check it over, paintwork, so cosmetically it gets checked.
Yes.
And also what we do is lay out bits and bobs, nuts and bolts, components, and then we proceed with the build really. Liam's done the same as well.
Yes.
So it's that sort of stuff that shortens the time frame of building, because when you've prepped up, then you just apply.
Yes.
So it's and you get your bike's more scripted as well. So it's like completed. It's completed.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's protocol really. It's like PDI in really. You like PDI as we go along, the PDI at the end as well.
Yeah, yeah.
it's the important thing is as hard as we try to get the frame, paint and finish perfect. Actually, when you get it up and close like this, and you've a chance to inspect it under the lights, that's one of the biggest parts, because you can't start building that bike if there's something wrong with the frame, because either the customer or the shop will reject it. So you do it really good looking over before it started building. So this is what this position is now. Anthony and Liam have checked them over.
And that's the wheel, when it's folded up, you can
Your little
move
jockey
along.
wheel,
Yeah.
That'll have a point position on the floor when it's folded.
Yeah, that protects your chain ring as well. You know, it's
Of course.
the front ring is where your chain goes on. It stops it knocking on
Yeah,
the floor. So,
of course, yeah.
that's why that in particular is there.
Superb.
Yeah, it's good.
Right,
Good to go.
it's over to you, Anthony.
Yeah, well, how are you doing it? Do you want to stay there and go through it, or I'll just proceed to build, and then we'll should have brought a wheel down to you. This is your fork. The little things that we look for on the fork before we start, again, paintwork and stuff like that. Make sure it's got a crown, stuff like that, and then little fitting bits and a thread in your disc brake mounts. A bit of grease on. So headset component wise, we have this one. And the normal grease has run out, so I'm on this one. Give a little brush there. This is a headset cap. And then I want a stem. So this is your forwarding stem. That simply slides on the top. Open it up. Little shim at the top. This is for your headset. This compresses the headset. So that takes out any play in your headset. So if you go over tight, you'll feel it through the steering. So it's not really a case of like torquing it. It will be torque. There is a torque level, but it's just a kind of like just a nice nibble. These stems and the steer as well. It's a lot more different to your normal sort of mountain bike version, because the stem is a folding stem. Let's screw that down. Let's go to the leverage end. Let's get a bit of crank on it. Close it up. Now what we do is we have it level, so this will be a folding point. What we do is just put like a little rubber stopper there. Just for little parts to protect the frame, like when it's folded. But it generally doesn't contact. But if it does, then it's going to just eliminate any possible damage. Bring it back up. What I like to do next is put handlebars in. So these are the new riser bars. Before they were straight. So the wider bar offers a bit more stability.
Okay.
So wide is always, like we see like a guy walking on a tightrope, he always on a nice wide bar.
Yeah.
That sort of theory. The last one was flat and a bit more narrow, so it made the bike a bit more, so it's just better with the riser bars. Also with the bars as well, I love the thing I could tell you, is like, say for instance you want to reduce your cockpit area, you can rotate the bar towards you.
Oh, and bring. That's a good
That
idea.
would bring it a bit
yeah.
more close. I mean, that's a bit exaggerated.
Yeah.
I like to have it where it's just basically the curvature of the bar is flush with the stem.
Okay.
But also, if you have like a longer reach, you could just tilt it forwards.
Yes.
So a lot of people do that on bikes because they like ride position.
Yeah.
Also, that's why it pivots your levers, so you don't have to undo all the grips and levers. You can just get a nice position from that pitch. Make sure all your quick release points are nice and tight throughout your rides. That's always something to just common sense and safety, hand in hand. What I like to do now is just straighten the bars. So just bring that around. And it's relatively straight. These two here are your stem bolts. So if you ever undo these to park up anywhere, you can make sure they're nice and tight, just so that in theory, if they're loose, and your bars could be loose as well.
Yes,
So that will pinch it all together, so it'll always turn together. So they're just roughly just timed it out, so no major. I know it's a bit off, but so the next point now, I'll do my front headlight, and I'll put on the little mudguard bits.
Okay.
So I'll do the rear one first. So generally I'll just turn it on like that. Quite long threaded, so it's quite a lot to travel in.
Because I think, am I right in saying, Anthony, they never came with front guards at first?
Yeah, so
Is that right? Yeah.
sometimes as the bike, I mean the 20's not really long been released. I think it's just this year when we released it. 24 was tail end of last year.
Yeah.
So there has been some like slight changes within that time as well. Just tiny little things really, and mainly just mudguard related really.
Yeah.
So it's more of a front lip nose on it now because the other bikes have that, so it's just added
Yeah.
that to this bike. So yeah, it's just a small little detail, but
I
sometimes
think they look more aesthetically more bike with
Yeah,
with it
definitely, yeah.
being finished off, don't
yeah.
they?
So you can just picture it as well, and then that's the rear one. And then there's the front one. So the front's integrated with the light, so it basically just sits on a bolt with that one like that. So it's
All right.
integrated together, just in case of lining it up and pinching it up.
Yeah.
And that goes on again. Just like so. This is there. My formula is starting to get a bit tired. So that's that, and then we just get it so it's nice and level as well.
Yeah.
That will meet around. I will put my front wheel on. I'm just going to go and grab my front wheel.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay. So we've got the front wheel. Things we check on the front wheel prior to placing it into the bike is tyre direction. Make sure that the tyre is mounted to the rim correctly, put it beaded on. Make sure your rotor's on, right way, all your disc brake bolts are put in. That's just a little pre-check that we have. These are little bearing caps, as long as they're working smoothly, then they can go on. So this is our branded tyre as well, Mr. T Original Delta Guard, so it's e-bike approved. And then another thing for your future reference as well, I will just point out whilst we're on, it's just making sure that the PSI is, so we have the PSI guide,
Yeah.
and then just a part like thing you can do, you can get like a valve checker where it checks the PSI if you want to be quite scrupulous about where you have your
Yes.
inflation guide.
Yes.
So I think it's minimum like 35, max 50 on this particular tyre. And if you want to like try and get more range for your bike as well, it's just having it increase to the max. So
Oh,
So
that's a good one.
you'll get
That's a
more
good
distance.
point. Yeah.
But obviously if it's decreased the minimum pressure, then it'll be a bit more comfortable to ride, but you might take off a mile or two.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, that's just little checks to do. So we'll offer that into the bike. It's a through axle, so it goes right through.
Okay.
The fork is completely circled off, so in essence it's just a bit more safer setup. So we have the dome one on that side. I call it a bullet nut, and then your normal on that side.
Yeah.
If you're ever taking this out in the future for like a puncture repair, what I tend to do is have about 6, 7, 8 mil of thread left on this side, and then I fasten the other side, and then from there, just basic tools for this one. So just
That's the point, I'd say. Do
Yep.
the bikes actually come with a little toolkit?
I don't think they do.
That's something you think we should keep with us?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So if you're out and about, you're going to want your basic tools. So you can always have like that Swiss sort of tool set,
I see.
and then that will give you your Allen key range.
Yes.
Maybe a little positive screwdriver.
Okay.
And then just like nuts and bolts really, spanners and stuff. So obviously you're going to need a spanner for the front,
Okay.
and a spanner for the back. The 24 is on a quick release, but still has nuts on the backs for the axles. So
I see.
yeah,
That's something
it
we're
is
thinking
something
about.
to
Handy to
you know,
carry
you
around,
never
yeah.
know, like out and about. So
Thank you.
and they're they're like get cheap little sets off eBay stuff.
Yeah.
Aren't you? So this is your magnet plate kit. So this is what locates to the back end when you fold it,
Right.
and that basically just holds it together when you're got it folded and stuff like that. There's a good little thing to do as well. I'll show you as well when it's folded. When it's connected, you can like basically wheel the bike around.
Right.
It's always something I like to show to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be good.
Got their new bikes. So this one we just screw it up. So for this one you need, I can show you like little tools as well that you might want to accumulate.
Yeah,
So
that's a good idea.
For that one we use like a little skinny spanner, and it just fits between the spring. It's 13mm that we use. So it just locates on there, and you can get that crank on it. That's your front end now really. So it's staying on the front.
Yeah.
You have your hydraulic option for the standard 20 comes with hydraulics. So we have the Clark's hydraulic set. So we have the brake cutout as well, so that's there. Good little safety feature for the bike.
What's that for?
So basically, when you press your brake,
Yeah.
oh, shouldn't have done that with that one. It disengages the electrics. So if you ever
okay.
like braking in a corner and you're
Yes.
slightly braking, it will cut out the electrics.
Yes.
When you straighten it back into your pedal, it will engage again.
Ah, I
But
see.
also little things like that, like traffic lights and stuff like that, and you're applying your brake, your electrics won't be there. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Until you want to
yeah.
get going. So
Yeah.
it's just a little safety.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Safety
safety
feature.
feature.
Yeah,
Yeah,
safety
yeah.
feature, yeah.
Better to have it than not.
Certainly. So I'm just going to put on the front brake. That is a direct fit over. Sometimes I do this without the wheel, but should have got dead start. Yeah, sometimes when the frame or forks get painted, a bit of overspray goes in there, so sometimes it's a bit tricky.
Yes.
Just stops it. Yeah.
Yeah. Little things like sometimes you just clear it before you start, but
Yes.
when I come to this part, oh, sometimes it can be.
Always when you're filming
I
it.
know. I had a little ratchet one, too, a little ratchet.
They are lovely paint finishes, though, aren't they?
Yeah, it's nice, nice
yeah.
colour, yeah.
Yeah.
The most popular has been the Aurora Green.
Yeah, Martin were telling us
it's,
they're completely sold out, aren't
Yeah,
they? Till
it went,
next year.
it went really well, that colour.
Do you make children size bikes here?
No, it's just, I mean, the 16 is quite a small bike.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's not child orientated.
Yes.
It's still an adult version bike, but obviously, you know, like
Yeah, for the
Shorter people,
Yes.
you know, like
smaller people.
Oh, it's almost car technology going on
It is,
bikes,
it's
isn't it?
absolutely
You know,
fascinating.
discs
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pads and things
yeah,
now.
it's pretty good. So what I tend to do is spin the wheel, grab the brake,
Yeah.
and then hopefully what you can get is the pads will grab the disc evenly, and then it doesn't always work. It'd be nice if it worked for the video. Doesn't always work. No, it doesn't work. So manually push it over. That's got it. So quite often, someone's pulling it over. I think it's just a bit of like
It's a good job you're doing it,
a bit
Anthony.
over paint on the rotor, on the caliper.
Yes,
I'd end up with
yeah.
a tricycle on the production
know.
line, wouldn't I?
If we'd got to assemble
That's a bit better.
these things.
Yeah. Just tweaking it, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the theory is you pull your brake, the pads move in, they grab the rotor,
Yes.
they grab it evenly, then you tighten up the caliper bolts, and then when you release it, you spin the wheel and it's free.
Yeah.
And it's pretty okay now. So
How quick that is, brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
that were a bit of a faff. That usually. Again, it's all on. You get the camera rolling, and
I know.
so all I do now is put the P clip for the brake hose, fasten that in so it's just not flapping around and getting in the way whilst I'm building the rest of the bike. All right. Right, so the next one that goes on will be my it's a little throttle lever, little thumb lever, so it'll give you a walk assist. Walk assist.
Oh, that's a good thing.
That's a good idea, yeah.
If I ever ride a bike without it, my thumb's always looking for it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's cracking.
Yeah.
These are standard grips. Just
Yep.
So the grips are pretty cool as well. You have like like when you're riding, your hand gets a bit tired. You have like a resting point on the grip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are these new for the 20, Anthony?
No, these
grips?
are
No.
these have been across the board really. It's like a new little design really with the branded mirider on the where you tighten it up to the grip lock.
They're
Yes.
brilliant, aren't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, so that goes on there, and that goes on there. So we always put it with the Allen key fitment facing up.
Okay.
If you ever want to adjust it, it's just easier to do it. So like getting under the bike and doing it. So
Yes.
that just slides on like so. That is a 3mm Allen key. So what I tend to do is just line it up with the angle of that clasp. So just get like a reference. And then I tend to, I'm just going to squeeze past it here. But I like to have my thumb level with the.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I just put that behind. When this turns, that whole body moves, that plastic
Yes. Yeah.
part.
Ah, okay.
So when I do this, I do have a bit of a gap on this side, just so that it won't press against it.
Yeah.
So the front brake's pre-bled. We do shorten the hose a tiny bit, but
Yes.
it's okay as long as it pulls and it feels no air in the system.
Yeah.
If it ever pulls back to the bike, probably just needs rebleeding or
I see.
you can get air in it because it is like a normal brake,
Okay.
like and an end cap in there. Sorry,
Okay, superb.
I do use a little oil hammer somewhere. So that just goes in there. That's that point.
Brilliant.
Put a little bell on here. So
Oh, it has a little bell on
yeah,
it
if you're
as
getting
well.
around, you can give it a little ding and then let people know you're about.
Yep.
It's just a little bell.
Okay.
Goes on. If I
Is
don't
that a legal thing to have, do you know, or is it just courtesy?
to my knowledge, I think it's just courtesy.
Courtesy,
Yes,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You know, when you're riding around it, it's
yeah. Not the air horns he used to have in the 70s on chopper bikes. Eh?
turn, and that's that. That's that side.
Yeah.
And I do tend to do this side for the standard version.
Yes.
I will finish this all off. So
Yeah.
You're making this look so easy, Anthony, I tell you.
it's not
very-
bad at all. The bikes are very easy to work on. To be fair,
Yeah.
it's been a sort of thing that the guys wanted is a really good bike that does the job, reliable,
Yeah,
but also
Yeah.
good
you
on
know,
production.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So this is the standard bike. You get the smaller version display. The colour display is really good.
Could we have a coloured one on that, or are they compatible?
Yeah. So every
Wonder if it's worth.
I would personally always say, like, for me, I mean the riser bars are standard now, but if anyone ever bought their bikes in for any services, I
Yeah.
always say riser bars because it's just more rider comfort.
Yes.
And then the colour display is always a really good upgrade. And then, to be fair, this one with the brakes, I always recommend hydraulic over mechanical, so it's just less
Yeah.
faffy. But yeah, okay, so this is the original screen that will come with the mirider 20. But you guys, once I recommended it, the screen is we've gone for the colour display version. A larger screen display with obviously, you'll see it later, better features on the screen. And also it does have a USB port, so you can make use of that as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a good upgrade to have for the
Thank you
mirider
for-
20.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
recommendation.
Yeah, thank you.
So with that on now, we'll proceed as well. So I need front brake. So the rear brake is detached, so we'll have to add that on. The reason why it's detached is because we feed it through some parts of the frame,
I see.
so it's just easier to have it disconnected. So that simply slides on like so, and then we've got the other grip. So again,
Yeah.
fitment facing up. Slide that on. Back to my free milk. Got a Allen key. Make sure it's always nice and tight so it won't change on you whilst you're riding.
Yeah, I think that'll make such a difference. The screen.
Again, roughly line out. When I get it on the floor,
Yeah.
Yeah,
just make sure it's all level.
just tweak it. Yeah.
My personal preference well with the steering is you're not like bending
Twist,
your
yeah.
wrist back or wrist over forward, hyperextension. So
Yeah.
just keep it nice and straight and it'll be more for longer rides, more comfort for your position. And that's like that for now. So that's the front end.
Yeah.
Whilst we're here, these are some internal cable routines. So this is your canvas. So if you ever disconnecting any of these on reconnect, things you just want to be careful about is basically just when you relocate your pins into your male or female, there is an arrow guide, tiny little arrow on each individual one,
Yeah.
and also they're color coded. So let's say if I was to change my display,
Yes.
we've already done it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do arrow to arrow, like that,
Yeah.
and they will connect happily. And then I'll do the brake cutout, which is female, male. So again, connect that. Because the pins are quite, you know, they're there, but you just need to make sure that they're located. This one's your front throttle, and this one's your brake cutout again, and then we've got the little headlight, which is red and red. Connect that as well. So what I tend to do now is feed this internally into the frame, which is a nice easy direction. So it's up through that one,
Yeah.
up in there. That's where it's going to live later. I'll put the bar end in before I forget. Okay, so
Brilliant.
front end. I'll put my sticker on.
Starting to look like a bike now.
This
isn't
is.
it?
So, you know who built it.
Okay, so this is
Oh,
your name on here
that's-
then, Anthony, yeah? That's brilliant.
Bang to rights.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you put the shield here.
That's nice. Nice touch.
Just nice and level as best as you can. That's that one.
Lovely.
And then, so we're on the standard version, so we don't need the GB stickers or anything like that. That's just
Okay.
fine as it is. So front end, pretty complete.
Okay.
I'm going to do, I'll work my way back now.
Yep.
So on the back end, this is the first part. This is your crank cadence. So when the axle will be through there, and when it turns, I think it's about 3/4 of a pedal motion.
Right.
Your bike will kick in. So, and it has quite a good, the response is quite there. So this slides on the non-dry side, and I'll just basically wiggle it onto the bottom bracket axle. We have this where it's nice and flows down with the jockey frame mount. That goes through there, back up there, and then back in there.
Wow.
That's cable 2.
Wow.
Then we have crank arms. So drive side, one goes that way, one goes that way. I'll do this with Allen key first, and then. So some nuts and bolts are just done up by hand, but then the critical parts, brakes and
Yeah.
crank and stuff like that, they are torqued up. So you know, little things just do that one by hand first.
And there is this like guard for the chain anyway, so
Yeah.
you won't get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I think it's for like your clothing and
Yeah.
stuff like that as well,
Yes,
so
yeah.
you're not getting oily or anything like that. So. So just do that a bit hand tight for now. And then we're going to want to. So this one's your torque wrench.
You know when it's done then when that click.
So with like moving parts that circulate, they do
Yeah.
have a tendency to be a little bugger and wiggle away loose.
Yeah.
And then a little downside with not so much a downside, but if it's not checked, and it does undo itself, and then
Yes.
you lose the taper edge, and then the crank arm, and then basically it's dead then sometimes. So
Yes. Yeah.
again, tools wise, if you just have like an 8mm Allen key for a
Okay.
few rides, just check that crank bolt's nice and tight.
Okay.
I'll ask you a question. So I do tend to put crank bolt caps on,
Yes.
or I can just put on the little black thing, so you can check it. Would you prefer? I mean, I've torqued it, so it should be
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they'd be nice.
They'd be
aren't
Yeah,
alright.
that's fine.
they?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So there you go, one like so.
At least we know where they are.
Yeah, Like, I do like to check them and stuff like that. But... Right, we'll go. Okay, no. So that's your crank arms on.
Oh.
It's all smoothly running.
It's like a Formula One service bay, this,
Chain,
isn't it? Look at all the
chain nice and
tools.
straight, so that's okay.
Goodness me.
And then you got your
So what's now the
the folding
pedals
pedals.
next? Yeah.
You have right side and left side. So right side's normal thread. So that goes on like so.
So they just screw on, do they? And
Yeah.
then,
That's one side. Left side is opposite thread. So if you were to want to take off your left pedal,
yeah.
it's right side loose and left side tighten.
Okay.
What do you press to fold these up? Is it?
I'll give you
Yeah.
a demonstration.
Okay.
That one again. Okay. So we have a pedal spanner.
Okay.
Just get a bit more crank on that. That side, and then opposite side. That's that side. Sometimes you get a little nibble. Just push that up. So, pedal going in, just a case of just pressing that in, and then it just flicks up.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
That's
Okay.
very
They got a bit of
That's good, isn't it?
like a bit of felt material there as well. Just
Yeah.
Some grip.
yeah, that's pretty cool. So it's a lot easier just to press and fold.
Yes.
That's why that changed from that this year's update on bike components.
That makes such a difference, doesn't it, when you're storing it away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think it just obviously like when you it just
Yeah.
makes it a bit more narrow.
Yes.
We're going
yeah.
for 2 of the storage bags.
Yeah.
They've
yeah.
got casters on as well,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
they're
yeah.
good. Yeah. Keeps it all clean if the bikes are dirty, doesn't it?
Because it's got a little spring in it as well.
Yeah.
Just like some grease in the future.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
spray it in like
Yeah.
like I mean we do like GT85 just to prevent it from.
Yeah.
So that mechanism just does its job. So that's there now. So back end now really.
Okay.
So and then that's really the mechanical side, and it's all just plug and go.
Yeah.
So again, rear wheel. So little things to look out for the rear wheel. I take off all these first. I do leave that one on though. So again, tyre direction. I also got tyre direction on rotor side, so it's all
Yep.
going that way. Rotor's got all the bolts, they're all fastened down. They do get torqued down to prevent coming loose. So what we do as well, the motor cable exit is quite important. So we have this one on a downward angle, and you'll see why when it's in the frame. So yeah, this side, make sure that's all nice and tight, no play there. This is an anti-rotation washer. That goes on there. The reason why you have the anti-rotation is because it's a rear motor drive, so it's a lot of bit of torque going through the back wheel, and that just prevents it turning in the frame. So it just keeps the longevity of the bike and stuff like that. So that goes like so. Chain hangs on your sprocket, and all you're going to do is bring it to the bike, and then just slide it in. Okay, and then chain feeds on to the front chain ring, and then we're just going to set up the chain tension.
Okay.
So we'll draw it back a bit. Should have some chain tugs in this somewhere. These little black chain tugs, they go on here first. Then you have I call it a bullet, not me.
Yep.
That slides on like so. And then opposite side. Chain tug on again. But then on this side, you have the like a magnet plate kickstand holder. So that goes on here like so.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yep. And then, so I just want them to. So we've got quite a bit of axle
Just have a
length
look at this one. It's quite.
to take up. So we put two washers on, screw that on, And then what we're going to do now is draw this little nut in, little bolt in, and then we'll keep the wheel true in the frame,
Yeah.
straight within the dropouts, but putting a bit of chain tension on the tug, on the chain. So it's kind of like when you're doing this, it's a 50-50. So you get it where you want it. So I get it roughly straight in the frame. There's loads to go yet, so. Loads to go. Getting that.
So that's for the tension.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of again, like a bit like the headset.
Yeah, it's fine tuning.
Bit of an
isn't it?
even balance where not too tight, not too loose, but and then you want it just where it is a bit over pinched, because you will get stuff like your links will stretch a bit in the future, but as long as it's smooth.
Is there a sort of indication when it's right? Because I remember in old money they used to say about an inch.
Yeah.
But I don't know whether that's the case.
You're really on par. So we do have it's more related to bout tension. We are really critical on the tension for the bout.
Yeah.
But for this, it's because the thing is as well, like with the sprocket, sometimes there's like a slight little tight spot. So we just get it where it's not sagging, but you can move it. I could probably just go just a little bit more than that. It's more like just.
It's experience. It's difficult to. Yeah.
But the thing is, you'll feel it when you go on the track. So you can feel it. It's a bit groggy. That's too tight. But as I said, the bout version is more critical because the tension will really relay into the gearbox. So especially in third gear where it's getting that high gear ratio, you'll feel it more. So, but this, as long as it's smooth, and they're not sagging, it's happy days. And also, like that to me feels okay.
Yeah.
It's just literally but as soon as I tighten up those axle nuts and it draws it all together, it will put a bit more tension on it.
Yeah.
So for the back end, it is a 17mm spanner fit.
It all looks cool, all this, doesn't it? All this, really, yeah.
So we'll check that at the end as well for Newton meters, about 30 to 40 Newton meters. We use about the same as the crank arms.
Okay.
So that's that. Yeah, pretty good. Spins freely.
Wow.
So what we do as well now, the motor cable, like I said earlier on, because it has a downward facing exit from the axle, it goes behind here and then clicks onto that little clip. So with it being the motor cable inside there, we just want to make sure that it has no contact with the rotor.
Got you.
Because the rotors are quite, it can be quite aggressive if it goes in. So it's never ever going to go anywhere near the rotor. So that's where we want that to be positioned. So that's on there. I'm just going to make sure my magnet is tightened up. So what I do now, put kickstand on. So this is your kickstand. And that sits on the plate like so.
That's a substantial kickstand as well,
And
isn't
then
it?
also, if you ever find it that you can change the tilt.
Oh, right.
So I think a decrease of that, which it might be its max, will mean that the bike will tilt. So if you were to draw that in, it will tilt more.
Yeah.
And if you were to draw it out,
angle,
it would be. So obviously you want a good tilt. So when you park it up, it's nice and stable. So nice and easy. That one just goes behind there. Again, just getting it started.
Everything just looks solidly
It's just
built, doesn't it, and thought out.
Anthony's making it look so easy.
Very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've worked for 5 years, so and I've always been into bikes as well previously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like even through when COVID was like, I built loads of bikes. Just,
Did you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
something to do as well, weren't it? And then
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a lovely
Yeah.
skill to have that, isn't
yeah,
it?
I enjoy it. Bikes have always been a passion, so
Yeah.
it's really good. Okay, so this is a motor cable extension. This just makes life easier again. So through the development point, we realised that this connected inside the frame, that you had to undo the frame as well as
Yep.
Okay.
taking everything out. So you have like an in-between motor cable. So that goes on here again. So this again is arrow to arrow. Slightly larger pins, and each one of those pins have its own wire feed. So that goes on there like so. It's quite a tough cable to connect.
Yeah, just heard that click.
So if you ever taking your wheel out, you need to make sure that that is fully connected right up to that little line.
Yes.
Okay.
If you ever take it out and you disconnect this and reconnect it and you get like an error code,
Yeah.
it quite very possibly will relate
Yeah.
to
Okay.
that.
Ah,
Could be
right. That's interesting to
Yes.
know.
And you'll
Yeah.
get an error code free if
Okay.
you don't fully connect it. And we've had people on the phone like they got an error code. We're like,
Yes.
have you took your wheel at any point? They're like, yeah, I've repaired a puncture or what have you.
It's thrown it out.
And it's
Yeah.
just so again, it's those type of phone calls are great because it's just an
Yes.
easy fix. So
Easy. Everest,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
okay,
Very
so I will stay on mechanical.
Okay.
So what we've got now.
Trolley's getting empty.
Yeah.
More
so-
bits go.
I mean, I've got a bit there from that build, but
Oh, have you?
I do know that that's going to be everything done
Yeah.
relatively.
What do you think it'd be a good idea to keep the original old screen just in case,
If you
or
ask the guys,
Yeah.
because
I
if
don't
you've
know.
updated, I don't know.
there's no
already-
point in having it really, is there?
It's up to you though. You never know.
I guess if you paid for it, you might as well just have it, might you?
But whether you just paid for that one instead of that one.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
ask the guys before you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a thought, you know.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So back to the
So
hydraulic
what's
brake.
hydraulic brake?
So we're just going to attach the frame to
This is
the
good, Glenn.
brake adapter.
Quite a lot going on here.
So that goes on there. And that one goes on. Sometimes I can get it. Sometimes. Okay.
Small little pads there for the brake. Incredible.
Okey-doke. So that's in position. I change these later. We put like a longer bolt on to space
Okay.
it, because if it's not spaced,
Yeah.
it will basically that rotor bottoming out on the underbelly of the caliper. So I'll do that. But what I tend to do is just get these into position first. So that one fits on there. That one fits on there. That one feeds through there, which is why it's disconnected.
Yes.
Goes up here, and what I just do is I just place it in there, so it's not got a mind of its own.
It's nice to look this heater, you know, very cold. It's nice to look after you, you know.
They do,
it's-
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
stuff
it
like
does.
that, you can get a coffee anytime you want.
Yeah,
you know,
makes all the difference. That.
You know, like they're just honestly, it's
Yeah. Look after your staff.
yeah,
and
definitely.
you
yeah.
get more
They're
back.
honestly,
Yeah.
great guys. It's a really, really good family to work for, and they have so much going on. They're always so busy.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah. No, it's a top company, isn't it?
They're
Yeah.
crazy. I say not your average folk could do what they do. I don't think.
No,
honestly.
no.
Just a lovely atmosphere.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're very lucky to do this, really, aren't we?
So what I tend to do is, because that needs a longer, so we have like a certain little washer selection. So these are all our nuts and bolts for the builds.
Gosh.
So all our trays are just everything's designed to just arm's reach,
Yeah.
grab and go.
Fantastic.
So these are like, you know, belt ring, bolts and mechanical stuff, and everything's there really.
Yeah.
It just
Everything you need.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
guides you along and just gets you. You know, it's almost like if you have to walk off to get a part, it's like
Yes.
it feels like effort.
Yes, yeah,
It's not.
yeah. So do you keep these screws and bolts and things topped
Yeah,
up?
so, I mean, a bag that comes in the boxes just gets shared out.
I see.
And then, you know, and also like, you know, we're a good bunch. If
Yes.
Liam's got something that I've not got,
Yes, you just
I'll nick some
share.
values,
Yeah.
part and vice versa. You know?
Yeah. We haven't introduced Liam, have we?
No,
Say hi, Liam.
He's cracking on with that second
Yeah.
one.
Yes, yes.
Liam's been here. How long have you been here? How long have you been here now, Liam?
Late March or something like
Late March.
Yeah. I think we saw your name on one of the bikes actually, stickers. Yeah. I think Steve mentioned Liam, so
Yeah,
yeah.
really, really good. Liam took the building. Like,
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
I mean, the essence of the building the bikes is, you know, once you've done a good month, you're pretty
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the range of bikes now is getting a bit more tricky because every bike has a very different
I
set.
see. Right.
So like sometimes I build. Have you ever seen the Hope bikes?
No,
You ever heard of Hope?
No.
So Hope's a really good bike component brand. And they're in
Yes.
Barnoldswick.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
So they used to they started off like with brakes for motocross trials. That's what they started with, and then they got into like mountain bike and stuff. And they're huge in the UK for componentry. And then I had the opportunity of going up with Alan, and we went to the factory in Barnoldswick, and we had we met the manager guy, his name's Steve, and he showed us around.
Yeah.
And the idea is to basically take whatever component we can and apply it to the mirider.
Yep.
So that's what we did. So we took cranks and brakes and little bits and bobs.
Oh,
And it was a really good day because I've always used that component for riding my bikes.
yes. Yeah.
And for me to put their top parts into
Yes.
our bike was really cool.
And you're
Yeah.
passing your experience on to each other, aren't you?
Yeah,
And that's,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how it
So-
works, yeah.
So we have we have 3 sizes,
Yeah.
2 variations of each size,
Yeah.
and then but the 16 has the Hope version.
Yes.
And then over there is the 20 for the Hope version as well, which I can show you later. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And we had to do a whole new redesign on the cadence, how it kicked in, because it's all a different fit. So them little hurdles is like what gives you like, just I don't know, just like a bit more like ownership
Yes.
for,
Yes.
for working on the
Yes.
Yeah,
bikes.
it makes
Yeah.
it more personal.
And,
Yeah.
and it's just honestly like a really good experience to have that. So
That's
like
nice.
I put it on my Instagram, like been to Hope, and all my previous biker buddies were like, "What? How'd you get to do that?" We went around all the CNC machines and stuff. So it's just really cool.
So, Anthony, on the website, with you putting your name on our bike
Yeah.
and Liam on the other bike,
Yeah.
so do you have your pictures on the website with your name underneath so people who are buying can see who you
Yeah, I
are?
can see
Yeah.
my ugly mug.
Yeah.
I don't think it is, to be honest.
No,
I don't think it is.
No. Would that be something that you would like?
Um,
Or are you a little bit
I don't mind as
more-
long as I wear my cap. My cap never leaves my head.
No.
Even
no.
from a young lad, I've always wore a cap. so-
Yes.
Well, if
yes.
you do it, Bentley might do it because they put the names, but not a picture of them who built it.
Yes,
so
Yeah,
yes,
you might
yeah.
set a trend.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind,
Lovely
like-
that we, if we'd have just had this sent to us or
Yeah.
collected it on
Yeah,
Saturday,
yeah.
so we wouldn't have met you.
No.
So it's nice to put a name to the
Yeah.
person on the bike.
Yeah,
So
More personal, isn't it?
yes, yeah,
yeah. It's I don't mind. Really,
Yes.
I don't mind that at all.
yeah, yeah.
So look good, good. So brakes on, wheels are in, everything's nice and tight. Chain tension's pretty cool. All I'm going to do now is fit the rear mud guard,
Yeah.
which again is quite a snug fit to the tyre.
Yeah. We've got to wait for the luggage rack, haven't we?
Yes,
Oh,
that's
going
going
in
to
the
be sent
post,
to
yeah.
us. It's going to be sent to us.
That goes on the same bolts, I
Yeah,
believe, is
yeah.
it? Yeah.
So there is a little video on the one that Martin mentioned earlier on.
Is he?
It is for the 16, but it is practically the same.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, this one you have to put like a little nut behind it,
Yes.
feed it through to hold that. What I tend to do though is I do this side first, me.
Yeah.
And I always have a bit of protection on this side just whilst it's over.
Okay.
The same bolt will allocate both arms, and they will both go onto this one here. This one actually has a spacer. I'm gonna have to get some spacers in there. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do top one on this. Top one.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, the racks can be a bit fiddly, but like I say, when you do one side and then do the other side, you just got to focus on
Yeah.
the top, and it can pivot then. And then
I
it's,
see.
Would it be okay we get the racks and brought them in just to fit them? Would that be all right?
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might just do that so we know it's done properly then.
Yeah, definitely.
I know they're not a big thing, but
No, I
Yeah.
agree. 100%. Like if you bought them in, and then it's like two racks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if I touch it, the seat might fall off.
I think being able to see it being made like this, it's sort of given me the enthusiasm to go out and ride it more, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I think it's been wonderful we've seen this
Yeah.
in production.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like something being born, isn't it? Yeah.
And
Like I said,
hopefully,
when we get it all done, I always do some little tweaks, and then
Yes.
then we'll have a test ride and see how we feel on it.
yeah, looking forward to that.
Right, I'm just going to put this mud guard on. I think so. There's some little spaces with these. Yeah, like I said, if you bring it in, you won't have to worry about all these little things.
Yes. Yeah.
We just do that.
These numbers here, Martin, Anthony, sorry, is that so if anyone rides the bike, it's a visual aid? So they can remember the...
Yeah, you get it on the... Because it's telescopic.
Yeah.
You get it on there. So I think it's more just like a reference where you know you like
Where
it.
yeah,
And then for both for the seat post and the stem, it's just like a minimum guideline as well.
Yes, yeah,
So
yeah.
that one bottoms out, and sometimes people have the seat post like a bit
Yes.
yeah.
not basically in so deep, and that can put stress on the frame with certain people.
Yeah.
So there is a minimum insert on the seat post.
We've gone for the gel seat, haven't we?
Yes,
But
yeah.
with the 20, I don't think 20 is telescopic. I think you just get a short and a long.
Yeah, you do,
Yeah.
yeah, sure,
So-
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bit like the bikes and gyms, isn't it? When you do
Yeah.
spinning classes, they have like a gauge,
Yeah.
so you know next time where you
Well,
like. riding the
He said
bike.
you get both seats anyway, but see how you go with it.
Yeah.
So this is
So do my rider sell any helmets or anything like that? Yeah, got some
I'm sure I've seen some in the
Yeah,
office.
I
Yeah,
haven't
yeah.
noticed just.
yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do helmets.
Yes.
I know that. I think they have a helmet with a little indicator in it as well. That's pretty.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So when we have stock and stuff like that, it tends
Yeah.
to be over there. 'Cause
I
that's where
see.
they dispatch. Yeah, did this one have a longer bolt?
This is so cool, isn't it? Just,
Yeah, all the equipment all set up already.
yeah, very privileged to film it. My Rider 20.
The bottom there,
The what, darling?
as I was talking about.
Hope. Yeah, there's the Hope.
We'll just check it, babe. It's first time fitting on it, so it's plastic though, so it's not too bad. Okie dokie. I'm gonna put that side there.
Do you always work in these certain bays, Anthony? Is
Yeah,
this your
yeah.
bay number 2?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I've always stayed in this bay.
Yep. And Liam's in number 4.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
get used to your little area, don't you? And,
Yes, yes.
and then you like obviously your tall area is like home, like second home
Yes.
really, and it's so once you get going, you just
Yeah,
we've always
just
done that
crack
really. We've got a lot more different setup than what we used to previously.
Yes,
Previously,
yeah.
the bays came out, you're a bit more secluded,
Yes.
and then they realised that actually they wanted like an open workspace,
Yeah.
which is why it's created like this.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah, nice and clean, organised.
So on these ones now we have so this rack's also, this mudguard's also changed as well, where you can just pivot this up a bit.
Yeah.
You can direct it over the wheel, get your clearance.
Oh yeah, that's a bit
And
better,
then
isn't
tighten
it?
that
Yeah,
up as
just
well. Changed a bit from the last one. Make sure that's tight. Okay.
Can you tension the suspension?
Yeah.
Uh,
So it's only probably about an inch worth of travel.
Yeah.
And what you do is, this is where you adjust it.
Yeah.
So if you were to undo the shock, it's just a left turn.
Oh,
shot.
I see. Right.
The more it works down here, the more effect it has, well, the more travel it has. So I like to have it, what we preset it is, we just do 7 threads. So we count 7 threads worth, and that's our factory set.
Okay.
So it's like an in-between.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you to do it up, you're decreasing the coil length, the spring.
Yeah. So it goes tighter
Yeah,
effectively.
and we do to count like 7 threads just as a guide. So there'll be a measurement off that we go off, and that's pretty much it really.
I did have it, we came for it. Yeah.
You've got yours to build, yeah, or mine?
I think that's what's the one that you
Oh, is it?
was doing.
Yeah. Is that the one? Is Liam building the other one? Is it?
Yeah, I think he's
I know. We haven't given Liam much. You okay if we just? Yeah. I don't know whether it's yours or mine, but. There's Liam's sticker. That's it. Both got the big screens now.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So once I get this back end on, it's just electrics. Electrics. Link the brakes up, and then last minute check over, and then
We're good to go.
yeah, you're gonna go.
I'm not filming that.
So I've just turned that brake around because I realised something, and then I'll have to do the other side of that later. I'll flip the other side later. Okay, so that's all in position. Brake's not set yet, but
Okay.
I'll get to attach it. So next thing that'll go on will be a CE sticker.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's your mirider. That will say you got a mirider 20. That gives you all the the identification of the bike.
Yep.
So that is law.
Oh,
So
right.
that's,
Oh, is it
Yes.
right?
Yeah, so you'll have little things like your description. So year of manufacture, cut out speed would give 15.5 miles per hour. Max continuous rated power, that's on there as well. Weight of the user,
Oh,
max weight.
Yeah.
You'll have
We'll keep
gross.
that one quiet.
You have the weight of the bike as well, which is 20 kg.
yeah.
Assembled in the UK, and then location. There's even contact number as well. So
Oh,
that's also handy.
that's
I didn't
handy,
realise that.
yeah.
So you can telephone my rider or website address. Pretty cool.
Good.
As I said, that's for your bikes. So that goes on here like so. Just trying to get it nice and level with it being a long sticker. That's that one. So that goes on there.
Thank you.
That's it. Finish it off. Lovely.
Right, so electrics now. So everything mechanical's done. There will
Yep.
be some
Yep.
little resets, but
Yeah.
open the frame. So now you'll see nicely.
Ah,
You're on
the,
this side here, if you like. You come on
That-
this side.
yep.
So with that position there, you get a
Battery
nice
compartment.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
connect to that.
Ah,
So that's your
that's the fold.
that's your
Oh,
fold.
isn't that clever? Yeah.
and then it's quite a good has quite a good grab to it. So disconnecting it's quite.
Is there a way you just pull it apart, or
Yeah,
is there something to press?
It's also if you actually just press the plate in
Yes.
Yeah.
when you do it, it takes away that grip, like that makes it a bit
you.
more easier.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing for it really, is because it's quite a good magnetic hold. So, but like that, you would feel the difference from doing that
Yeah,
to doing that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
that's brilliant.
So when you locate it, when you locate it like so, just a nice, easy, gentle connect is always going to be the best way. I think you do need to just lift your stand.
Yeah.
Just tilt it backwards, gives it that clearance, because I think it might just hit that frame,
Yes,
the
yeah.
wheel.
These
yeah,
are all
that's-
good tips, top tips.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And then front end now, so we're on here. So this is the internal side for the electrics.
The battery compartments on.
So we have like that. So
Okay.
we've got 3 wires. That will be motor, that will be crank sensor, and that will be camber speed.
Okay.
So again, it's reconnecting those, making sure they're fully connected so the bike works as it should. I always do. Well, it don't really matter really.
So is this the brains of the bike?
Yes, this is like your controller, ECU. So that's your controller for the brushless motor. Again, it has some of the, the markings.
Yeah.
They're all like that, really, e-bikes, I think. So then
Ordinarily, you wouldn't know that's in there, would you?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty smart. That's fully connected. And then that's fully connected. Yeah.
Okay.
How long does it roughly take to qualify to assemble one of these? Or training?
So we if we get like a new person, they'll come on
Yeah.
and they'll get trained. It's in-house training.
Is it like an apprenticeship? Oh no.
I think it's more just like, in theory, you only get to start with the mirider 16, which is the
Yes.
basic one.
Yes. Yeah.
The DNA is the same, but the
Yeah.
mirider one's just easier to build. You're not messing around with like hydraulics or gears, so it's
Yeah.
definitely the easiest one. And once a person kind of says, okay, I'm comfortable with that, and
Yes.
they will spend a long time on that.
Yeah.
Because we always need that bike anyway. It's always one of our
Exactly.
top
Yeah.
sale bikes. So they'll do that. It's more in-house training, and it's go from there really.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they just gradually increase their
When they feel confident.
yeah. Because like I said, even just the 3 bikes, 2 versions, and then we have the Hope.
Yes,
It is a lot to absorb.
It is.
So that's the way we really do it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So as it stands, that's how that's kind of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
How it works.
Yeah. So this goes in here. I always put like a little foam pad there just to help it
Yeah.
so it's not rattling inside.
Okay,
And
yeah.
then what we do, we just slowly pull these wires back through. So they all go back through there. With the 20, there's an extra wire in here, an extra cable, so it does become a bit tight, but
Yeah.
it's still manageable. So we get it all like that, so it's all living up there. And then what that makes is space for this.
Ah, I wondered what
So this
that
is your
was.
little battery
Yeah.
connect plate. Those prongs will locate into the battery, and that will give power to
Okay.
the electrical components. Little things that we check is just obviously positive, negative. If that's upside down, it won't be like that anyway.
Yes.
'Cause,
Yeah.
no difference to a car battery.
No.
So you can't go wrong with that. Connects like so. We loop it back in, and then the plate goes on like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they stay, sometimes they don't.
Very neat, isn't it?
I do tend to use a little drill, but I'll just
Yeah.
get that one in first. That's one.
How many bikes do you think you could make in a day? Generally,
So my days, from early days, so my rider 16, my rider 1,
yeah.
you'd do about 5.
Oh, gosh, that's good. Yeah.
Into 6. But again,
Yeah,
if you have your day prepped up, you just plod along and
Yeah.
build. It's not about like rushing around and
Yes.
so it's easy. then the other bike came in with the gearboxes and then the checks, the pre-checks prior to building. You can't add time, and then also if you see anything, you have to reverse what you've done to
Yes, of course.
reselect stuff. So
Yeah.
that adds time. So like, I think the best time I've done a mirider one is probably about 40-50 minutes,
Wow.
which is crazy.
Good.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
when you get used to all the mechanical things, it's just you
Yes.
just honestly
Yes.
it
You do,
falls-
yeah.
it goes together so easy.
Yeah.
Hydraulic and stuff like that a little bit different, and then also like little things that basically wheels are pre-assembled to us, and
Yes.
so that takes time off the build.
Yeah.
But then these ones, which is why I say 90 minutes,
Yeah.
100 minutes is build time.
Yeah.
24 is about the same. So
Can I ask a quick question about the battery?
Yeah.
Do they have to be stored in special conditions with them having? Are they lithium or
yeah,
no?
yeah. I
Or
mean,
are they all right just on the shelf? Or
yeah, I think as long as it's not cold.
yeah,
You know, so indoor like shed.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sure,
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the question for that would be more that these guys might deal with that. Sort of like Adrian's a good guy for the sort
Yeah.
of like really technical side of the stuff
Yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
always communicating with them sort of people as well.
I
But
see.
like battery wise, they'll come fully charged.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a charge cycle and go cycle, but
Yes.
yeah. So we just get ours, we charge them up fully charged.
Yeah.
We'll show you where you read and your charges. The 2
Yeah.
points of reading for your charge.
Okay.
And I think just like I think cold's the main thing.
Yes,
It's
yeah,
actually,
Yeah.
so, but
yeah.
okay.
Very
So whilst
neat.
we've got that plate on, we do have a little. Something we realised the bike could do, it was like a little added extra quite a while ago. We have like a little gasket,
Oh, all right.
so that basically goes on there like so. It is hand put on by hand, but it still does the job. And it just offers, when it closes, a bit of protection.
Yeah.
And also just, I mean, there's never any
So
issue
weather
anyway.
seal really as well,
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
just a little seal really.
Yeah.
And it does help as well. It does.
Visual. It's
Yeah,
nice,
yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
better as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So once theoretically, obviously your battery's in,
Yeah.
that marries up to these connections,
Yeah,
and then that's what.
Yeah. So when we close it, just make sure that they're going in
Yes.
nicely located.
Yeah.
Little things as well on the latch. Just make sure when it drops down, I'll show you this in a minute. So
Yep.
the bar's in good condition. The pins are there.
Yeah.
This is like a drop-down clip. So these are little pre-checks that we check. Sometimes we do have a really good look at this area because it is the safety aspect of the bike. It has to be correct. And just make sure that there's no damage to the body, no damage to the hinge. Previous checks, you know what I mean. So just make sure that area is good to go really. That needs to be working freely.
Yeah.
So if it's ever sticky or doesn't drop on its own accord,
Yes.
Pop some oil on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's just it won't do anyway. It
Yeah.
won't do. But that's our
Just in
pre-checks
case,
as well.
yeah.
That's our pre-checks prior to sending out. So even with the little screw head here,
Yeah.
just making sure so it comes around, locates, then we draw it over. So you don't want the bar in like that because it won't go on. So release the bar, allow it to locate over the head and then drop down on its own accord.
Okay.
If it ever sticks up, you don't want that. You just want it to be like that.
Okay.
Flush to the body, drops down on its own accord. That's good to go.
Brilliant.
So what I'll do now, I will open it, relocate it. I'm just going to put down some serial code for the frame,
Okay.
battery serial code,
Yeah.
and at the end we do just do like a little pre-check at the end
Yeah.
to make sure everything's hunky-dory.
So I'm catching Liam in the background as well with the other bike.
Whilst you're here as well, just make sure right key. So that's your key.
Ah, that's okay.
Oh, Oh,
Sometimes-
I didn't realise you got
Yeah,
For the
keys are
back.
in there.
Yes.
Sometimes we put all that in and we're like, where's the key?
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
in there. So
So you can charge it from the bike
Yeah.
or just take it out, can't you?
yeah, it's a little charging bung here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This little bung here. So if you pop that out, that means you can access the battery through the frame, or you can take the battery out,
That's
Yes.
handy.
charge
Yeah.
it the same as well.
Yeah. Very good.
Little bung there. So this is a version upgrade from the V1. So the V1 was a bit more. There was a wire back here, and this would be less problematic. So
Yes.
right, I'm just going to get a battery.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Liam.
Thank you.
Has it gone for its test drive now?
Yeah, it's just been cleaned up now.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
This is the mirider battery now, just getting prepared to be put inside the frame.
So 20 of them. So I'll take just 109. 6 minutes. Okay, duly noted. So that now, when it goes in, you have the slant of the battery like so.
Okay.
It meets the frame. So people do have that, but obviously you've got the charging port area from the charging port side. And that goes in. Should be a nice.
It's easy as that.
Yeah.
Blimey.
And then you lock it.
Lock it right, that's what the key is.
So yeah,
Okay.
barrel little pin that comes up. So just
Yes.
if the bike's at a downward angle, the battery's not going to surprise you and lunge out.
Yeah.
There's the connectors, yeah.
Yeah. So when you're taking it out, just make sure pull the key down.
Yeah.
Take it out.
There's a bit of resistance there. I'll have to check that in a minute. And then
Do my rider recommend you taking it out, or does it really not matter?
I spoke to people that never ever took it out.
Right.
Never
Okay, so
ever.
that's good.
Yeah.
So either or.
I mean, you know, it's, I think you might. Reasons you might, I don't know, your bike might be somewhere and you might just need to put it
Yeah.
somewhere like, you know, like, because they do quite fast plug chargers.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think there's like, cigarette light versions.
I see.
So
Is there an indicator on the battery that tells you when it's fully charged, or is it off the
maybe
screen?
more on the display.
On the screen, yeah.
So that's in now.
Yeah.
So what we'll do, close it up, make sure those pins are nice and happy in location. They're always in line, it's just
Yeah, yeah.
check. Okay,
Final
so I'm
check.
going to pull that up now, so I'm going to start fastening some of this up.
Okay.
So what I tend to do is I do this bit here first. You get some cable up. So this is just cable management now.
Make it all neat.
Keeping these together neat and
I know there's a nice My Rider cover that goes over them, isn't there? I think at the
neoprene
end.
cover,
Yeah.
so
That's handy, isn't it?
put that on there like so. So what I tend to do is I pull this one and it kind of stays where I want it,
Yeah.
and I can get the levels all correct.
Okay.
Front one could go off a bit, and then when we cut, we're measuring cut up here,
Yeah.
not guesstimating. So and then that's there. So I'll do that one there as well. Same again. A bit fiddly these, but
Yeah,
Yeah, but don't they make a difference?
once
Yeah.
you get going, it's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Yeah, I saw Liam doing that as well. He made it look
Yeah.
very easy.
Keeping them all together as well. Looks neat.
I bet you're ready for a drink and some lunch now, aren't you?
Well, not too bad.
Are you
It's,
alright, yeah?
Mine's always late. So I always, if Liam's still here, my time's not. Mine's 1:30.
Yeah.
Liam's half
Oh,
12,
is it?
So,
Ah, right.
so I've still got an hour to go. I prefer to have a later break personally.
Yes.
Do you, yeah?
Yeah, so we do use 2 little zip ties on here just to hold these in place. Got one. Snip that as close as you can.
It's only when you really watch the video fully back that you realise just how much goes into them.
So I'm going to do a bit on the belly. What we do as well is just push these back in. The 20's a bit more tight in this.
Yeah. It says an extra cable, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that extension cable.
Yeah.
Because usually the controller on the 16, it just comes out, loops around there. So it's only 2 that's living in there.
Yeah.
You put another one in. So
Yeah.
so I do have it.
It's a bit tighter.
And then just to help keep it there, I do just put one more on.
I wonder where we'll go with these bikes then.
Yeah, the first little ride.
I've kept it, I'll put it to one side.
Okay. Peak if it open. So peak. What we do is just lift it. Hook up. 3 little P-clips under the belly.
These are essential with it being especially folding, aren't they? It just keeps it all out of the way.
Yeah, when you fold it, there's a bit of slag in the cable. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
nothing when you have your fold it should be torted. Should
No.
be
Yes.
tension.
Yeah.
So that's all. We quite know the measurements now. We know where to cut them. I mean, these are all pre. Wires are just pre. But
Yeah.
It's the brake hose that we do cut. There used to be just one size, but then when obviously we created more bikes, they just get cut to size now. So in theory that brake can fit any bike. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's only maybe the brake hose that varies in size and length. That's the underbelly. It's got a bit of wire here. I'm gonna let this come in. So we cable wrap under here as well. And then just some on this one.
Just make it really neat, doesn't it? All that wrapping.
Doesn't it make a difference? Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely helps, doesn't it? Okie doke. So that's that one there. So I will put my neoprene on as well.
Yeah.
So these just wrap around here like so.
Finish touches.
Yeah.
We made the Velcro bit a bit wider so you can have a tighter
Yeah.
fit on that.
Yeah.
So what I'll do now, electrics are in.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the brake hoses.
Okay.
Hopefully connect them, and then we'll test the brakes, and then we're on to the electrics. We input just a few different parameters
Yeah.
for the wheel size, and there's like a unit, so if you prefer kilometres, you could have kilometres,
Yes.
for your speed read,
Miles an hour.
yeah,
Yeah.
UK.
Old school.
Yes. Yes.
And then temperature, you can have it Fahrenheit or degrees Celsius. So what we'll do, put it on the floor.
There it is for the first time.
Yeah.
So one thing I like to do whilst it's here is just level the bars, so I can quite clearly see the bars aren't straight.
Yes. Yep.
I'm going to change this little clasp as well because I think that's not perfect. So yeah, if you ever, let's say you want a more narrow, you could just spin it like that, but you don't
Yep.
need to do that anyway because it's more for the. Some people like it with upright parking.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
But you know the benefit of the. I'll have to tighten that bit first. Okay, so this will allow me just to straighten the bars. Again, when we ride it, we can just make some adjustments as well. We'll tighten those back up so we don't forget.
I take it that's ours, Anthony, there, is it?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, let's just have a walk over there. One sec, I'll be back in a sec. Oh, we're just missing the seat, and that's it. Completed.
No, it's fine. Well, this will be done, and then I'll just make some squeaks, and then it's done. Make sure it's just everything's tight, and then you can do test rides, and where you decide to do your test rides. I'm just going to disconnect the brake line. It's pretty. You put the hose in there, we tighten that up. This is the olive, and then we wind that out. And then a little insert, little barb, that goes in there like that. Screw it down, locate it in, and then it pushes that little barb in.
Aye.
So obviously with it being hydraulic, it can't leak.
No.
So that's the essence of the brake working. Undo that one.
Tool for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undo that one. And then that relocates back into there.
Yeah.
Tighten that up. 8mm on that. So what we're going to do is just, sometimes they do grab and twist up, but I've got a little trick at the end to get rid of that. Front one's not too bad, the rear one does it more. So it doesn't go all the way.
Yeah.
So if you ever see it a bit thread hanging out, that's normal.
Yeah.
And that's tight now. If I was to go any tighter, I would pull the thread. So, and then the main test is that when I dry fingers, when I pull the lever, there's no oil, there's no mineral oil pushing out from the hose, which means
So
the
you know.
olive
Yes.
and the barb
Are doing the
are
job.
doing the job. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever cut and redo, you just all fresh components. So once I know that that's nice and dry, put that back on. Sometimes it twists up and it distorts this, but what I do is I take the handlebars off, which I'll change this clasp anyway, and I'll just take out the kink.
Okay.
That's that side. This side, same again. So I just measure it up. So I get that there. It's only a finger measure. So it goes rubber cap first. That one. Olive. So the whole process now as well is not to lose any volume of brake oil inside. So the less we flick it and swing it around, the better. There is a way to top it up, but when you reconnect it, you want to get air in the system as well. So there's also a way to get a bit of air out.
Yeah.
If it were to go completely bad, we would do a complete bleed, but
I see.
it's usually pretty okay. I want 10 mil, 10 mil, 10 mil, 10 mil.
What all you need?
So you can get stuff like we've got a bike cleaning product called motorhome. That's a really good one. There's loads of ways you can apply it. It's just basically straight on. Yeah, and then it breaks down all the stuff you don't want. And then just a nice gentle hose down. And then a dry off really. So obviously just little things like chains, it loses that protective stuff. Nuts and bolts. So just a bit of a dry off really, like a little hand towel. Microfiber cloth is a really good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one to do.
Okay.
And then so muck off is a they stopped that as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
I've seen it over there.
Okay.
It's like a big pink bottle.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
that's a good one to use.
Look out for that then.
Looking at this one.
I'll have to show you the motorhome, Anthony, when we get it, bring it round.
So again, no leaking, nice and dry.
Yeah.
Put that back up. So I'm just going to get the kink out, but I'm going to fasten this, and then I'm going to take the bars off and take that spin out.
Okie doke. Yeah, when we get the rear saddle, we'll come back and fit that.
So I'll take that out, but I'll just show you the display as well now.
Okay.
We've got a battery in, so turn that on. You get My Drive, which is something you don't get with the standard.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
So it's just a bit more clarity on the screen.
Yes.
What a difference, yeah.
That's your battery life.
Yeah.
So also within this one, on the one page, it tells you everything you need to know, so you don't have to go through pages.
Yeah.
So 42 volts is a fully charged battery. This is it's better to read off this than it is off this, because these bars can fluctuate. So if you're like going up a hill in level 5, speed assist 5, it will drop down. But then if you to like go on a flat plane and drop down your level, it will recover.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's your Fahrenheit. We're going to change that. That's your speed level. So 1 and 2 is going to be obviously your lowest delivery of power.
Yeah.
5's quite nippy, so just bear that in mind. Obviously, it's already a miles per hour actually, so it might be a different unit on there right now. And then you've got time riding and distance.
Okay. So can you say that again, Auntie?
Yeah.
Level 5 is the
Level 5 is your most
most
amount of power,
powerful.
yeah.
Okay.
So level 5 is going to be your quickest.
Yes.
But what I tend to say to people is like level 2, level 3, you'll see when you get going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if like say for instance you're riding somewhere and then you want to like go faster,
Yes.
whilst pedaling, if you press that, even though you're on level 3,
Yeah.
it will give you level 5.
Oh, okay.
And then when you release your front throttle, it will drop back down to level 3.
Okay.
So it's also a good way just to like have that flip,
Yes.
that increase in power, and
Yeah.
then decrease when you don't need it. And that's the main things really. And there is another page, but it'd be for one will be like your set mileage, and one will be like I think it's like a trip. So, but you can reset it. So, if you hold down these two buttons,
I was just going to say, does that trip it? Does
yeah,
it?
and it will reset it. And then if I was to put like 10 mile on that,
Yes.
you'll keep 10 mile on one, but then one will be back to zeros.
Got, yeah.
And it's just a bit more of a better page.
I'm so glad we went for that.
As well
And then
makes a
obviously don't forget
difference.
you've got your USB charger as well.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Yeah, the digits are bigger.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that yeah,
So-
well worth the money.
Yeah.
That yeah.
The one thing that we do is we just change out temperature.
Yeah.
It's already on miles per hour, so. And then that's it really.
Okay.
And then the little things, just making sure everything's honky dory. So also as well, I'll show you that cutout as well. So
Yeah.
if I press that, you get a brake symbol, yeah?
Yes.
That means the bike's it's not going to work. But then if I let go, the bike's going to have a bit of power. So that cuts out the electrics on both blades. And then your lights as well, which is the next one. So press that upward arrow, you get a light symbol,
Yeah.
and that should mean that your little headlight
Yes.
will come on. Obviously you can pivot that to get where you want the light to hit. And that's mainly it really.
Yeah.
The rest is just jump on and go. Like I said, I can see there's a few things I just need to tweak to
Okay.
finalise
Yeah.
the build, and
Okay.
then it's
Thank you.
happy days.
Okay.
Well, I've got to say that goes without saying. That was terrific, Anthony. Thank you for your time,
It's been a pleasure.
your intellect, and your skill, and everything else. Anything else,
Yeah,
Glenn?
thank you very much,
hope you
Anthony.
enjoyed
it. Yeah.
Thank you. We've
And
had a
thank
great
you.
time.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
And we've had a lovely day as
It's
well.
been fantastic,
Yeah, so
and I
thank
hope.
you all. The staff have been wonderful, every
yeah.
single one. Everyone here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.